If your WordPress website is pretty slow and you want to optimize your website or your e-commerce or business websites, this complete tutorial will be helpful for you. In this video, I will show you using free WordPress plugin how you can optimize for your new or existing WordPress website. So don't skip any part of this video, like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Let's get started this video. Before we go into video, make sure you already install WordPress. If you have a new WordPress website and you might notice your WordPress website is pretty slow and your WordPress homepage is not performing well or delay in opening, and so you can optimize your website with cache and you will feel your website will be pretty fast, which I show you live in this video. So before we go into video, this is my backend WordPress. I have already installed some plugins which might slow down our WordPress website. That's why I always recommend to only keep recommended or required plugins in your WordPress website. Extra plugin, I will recommend just to remove them instead of keeping them inactive. So let's go to plugins. We are going to use one free plugin which will help our WordPress website to make it pretty fast. Let me search here cache, and we are going to install not a first, not second or third plugin. So I will scroll down. That depends on your hosting as well. If you are hosting Sport Lightspeed, then you might try this plugin. This plugin will help your website to optimize the speed. So if I scroll up a little bit, so I have this plugin here, Super Page Cache. So I'm going to install this plugin. So let's click on install now, and I'm going to click activate now. Now you have to completely watch these steps I will follow in order to optimize my website. Your website might have heavy content or heavy plugins. So first step, always to keep your website clean. And now in the dashboard, I have to enable the caching first. It will show based on average result for our user. So your website should be within the criteria in order to optimize it. So let me enable caching for my WordPress website. And these are the settings we have under general settings. I will recommend to enable disk page cache first for your website. Dynamic improve page loading speed by storing cache page on your server. For more detail, you can click here more info. Next, you can skip caching some cookies. If you have a Woocommerce website, it already added some cache like WordPress, comments, Woocommerce. Because Woocommerce we have a checkout page or cart page, it will avoid to cache those pages. Cache can create issue when the visitor visit your website, and during cache they might not able to add their product in the cart, or they cannot update it because cache is enabled. So we have to carefully set up these things. So next setting, prevent the following URL to be cached. Which URL we should add here? We can add URL where you have a contact us page. You can exclude your contact us page or shop page. I will recommend to also add the shop page link, contact us, or your page has iframes, HTML, or your website has third-party scripts. So you can avoid those avoid those URLs. You can put the URL here. So let me give you an example of shop page. I will visit to shop page. Let me copy my URL, and from the keyboard press Shift Enter, one step down, and paste the URL. I will remove the whole URL. I will only keep the shop. And then same way you have to provide here, prevent the URL from being cache, shop, contact us, or other page which are important and you don't want to catch it. And then after that, update setting. Next setting, Cloudflare. I will recommend to create account with Cloudflare. Cloudflare not only help you to optimize your website for speed, it will also protect your website security. So you can create a free account with Cloudflare and you can find your API token which is recommended here. You can also put your API key with Cloudflare email and global API key. You can follow these instructions how to get API key from my profile in Cloudflare account. Next, files. So we have to also optimize our files. Enable asset manager. It will control CSS, JavaScript loading based specific content. For example, you have HTML, iframes. You can enable it to manage the assets. Some assets, when we open our website, there are some assets load in the background which we don't need. So we don't want to load those assets in the front end, which will put extra load on our server. So we have to manage the assets. So if you are beginner about to manage assets, you can skip this now, but I will still show you how to manage it. HTML optimization, definitely we will minify HTML, remove safe comments and extra formatting white space from cached HTML page to reduce page size. This is very important. So sometime in our HTML code, there are some spaces, white spaces in formatting issue, which cause our HTML website page becoming huge in megabytes or in the size. So we have to control our website page size. So before you enable minify HTML, I will recommend to back up your website. You can use WP Vivid backup plugin, which is pretty nice plugin. Next, if you're using Google Fonts, you have to enable optimize Google Fonts and local Google Fonts. It will download and load the Google font from your local server instead of Google server. So this is pretty nice option. You have to enable these options. And then media, make sure you have to lazy load your media, enable it. So if you further down, if you want to optimize also your images for faster loading, you can try out Robin Image Optimizer plugin. So update the settings and database, which is very important. You never check your database, but there are database in the back end of your website which has extra where extra things are going on. As you can see here on my website, there are 49 post revisions. Sometime you update your blog post or page, it store the revision in the backend database. So you have to one click optimize all those. Sometime in your case, you might see a lot of items which might slow down your website. So you have to clean all these things. Recommended. There are 55. I will also clean it. 32 items, clean it. One click, you can clean and then update it. Let's check out our website, how it responds with the cache. So this is my home page. Click about us. Okay, shop, blog. Okay, I have clicked all the options in the header. Now my website has enabled cache. Now if I switch back to those pages, it will be very fast. Okay, if I from blog, if I switch back to about us, it will be very fast, guys. You can see here how fast it is. This is how cache helpful for your website to optimize it. Even I open blog post, it will be very fast, guys. If I go back home, and again blog. I open same blog and it will open immediately because it's store cache. Now let me explain you about the assets. So if I go to files, enable asset manager and update the setting. So you can click on manage asset and it will bring you on your website homepage and it will check what type of CSS or JSS file are working in the backend or load in the page. So we have to carefully check here. You might have a lot of JavaScript files or CSS file. I have 54. So and the total size is 301 kbps. So I have to carefully look at these things. Here you might see some plugins and check the size of that particular asset. For example, if I have some I have this plugin and you can see in the address bar here, this is WP content plugin. This is the stackable plugin which installed in the backend. So the size is 90. So this is load everywhere. So I will click on it and entire website is enabled, and this page disable only on the home page, all page. So you can manage your assets where if this plugin is important or it's related to your website design, you might need to enable it on entire website for login users, and you can control every plugin in the backend which load in the front end. So you have to carefully look at the heavy files first, how much kbps, and you can control your asset. Click on JS files, JavaScripts, where you will able to see what type of JavaScripts are loading in the front end. These things affect our website a lot. So you have to carefully manage your asset, or you can also search by category here or search by asset name. So if I search by category anything, let me search shortcut. Shortcut is a plugin. If I search here sure, and I have two types of JavaScript from shortcut plugin, which is affiliates. How I can enable it or disable it? Either you can and disable the affiliates in the plugin, just disable this option so it will not load in the front end, or you can control by location rules here, disable on all pages. If you wanna only disable on the all pages or not login user, you can enable or disable the settings, or you can control your asset manager. After you control everything, your website will be pretty fast. But we already enable the cache. Your website will be fast enough. Now you can check your website. So this way you can optimize your website. If you're using VPS, make sure you have enabled Radish cache, because I'm using a VPS. I have a Radish cache, or you can also consider Lightspeed cache to optimize your website. For VPS recommendation, I will recommend, if you have VPS, you might consider the control panel, cloud panel, which is very good for WordPress website, and your websites will be pretty fast with cloud panel, which is free panel for VPS. You can try out that one also. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. I will definitely reply you there. Thank you so much.